Peace and light, everyone. Welcome back to Check In and Thrive. Today, we are going to talk about a powerful topic as far as being aligned, letting go, and reminding yourself of who you are.
Mhm.
Tamara,
Yes.
uh, I want to know first, how was your week?
I
Like, what
have
what happened in your world?
I have a beautiful week. A lot of like I put my foundation
Uh
for what
huh.
I want to do in my business. I'm still in the foundation base,
Mm-hmm.
but I continue a lot of things that I put like on freeze. So
Mm-hmm.
like I revive. So that's what my week is. It's put the foundation and continue what you start. It was the theme of this week.
Mm, wow.
Mhm.
That is good because that's you doing progress, doing what
Yes,
you need to do behind the scenes to make sure that you're still on board and on task
yes,
for 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 manifesting your goals.
yes, yes.
Ah,
For you, Shana. You don't even say your name, Shana. For you, how was your week?
yes, I'm Shayna. Um, this week for me was it was good. It was productive. I mean, the first part of the week, I got things done. Um, I got some workbooks created. Um, of course, I'm working with the partners um, for the mentorship program, and we're getting things buttoned up, tightened up. We have we're going to start the boys mentorship group next week, and we're going to get stuff going. We have come together and was like, this is what we want to do, and this is the ride or die, and we're gonna make it happen. And it's cool to be in that group. So that's great.
Hmm.
So yesterday was the first day of the mentorship with Keith.
Ooh.
Yes. And so that was a very powerful um session. And it was just a clarity call to get clarity of how he can help. Like
Okay.
what do you want to achieve and how can we measure it? How
Okay.
can we measure this, your success? And he started off with passion. He started off with because he just went to Japan, so he learned about ikigai, which is a way of life of how to find your purpose. And so he started off, teaching that and saying like you want to do what you love because it's easier to overcome challenges when you're doing what you love because you're gonna have to, do some hard things.
Hmm.
And so, man, there was a young lady in there. She found she was looking for like confirmation on what she should be doing, and she got it. It was beautiful to watch. He's like pinpoint what that is and like bring it out of somebody, like
Hmm.
just by and he was asking questions and the right questions, and it was beautiful to see. There's some people in there are looking for communication skills, and it was just it was a beautiful it was a beautiful experience. Something that I learned about myself in that session last night is that something that I want to work on is being able to communicate my ideas effectively.
Okay.
Communicating my ideas effectively because sometimes I'll get nervous or have, anxiety, and then my mind runs away and then I ramble. So something that I want to work on is effective communication, like with my ideas, knowing how to bring those out. And so that's something I'm going to work on. And there's a part of me that realized that, and this may go a little deep, but I'm learning something about myself. That when I got out of the mental health hospital, I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder. And for the most part, I know that I still struggle with the anxiety, but I've done so much work that I'm pretty comfortable in most situations and in a bunch of different situations. But I still get nervous, and then it comes out as rambling. So I'm like, okay, I researched on ChatGPT. I did some research, like break down what anxiety disorder is, because that's something that, yeah, I worked on through, I got some healing done, but there's still more work to be done to clean up the disorder of anxiety that I tend to have.
Okay.
And so, um, I'm like, I went on a walk, and I realized, like, this is something that we need to pay attention to, look into, because and it could be public speaking, because when you speak in front of people, you get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be some more experience. The more I do, the better I get, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm taking into account of that, but at the same time, like, I want to be aware of it and learn about this for the future.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, this is something that I'm working on actively. And one thing that I've noticed that helps whenever I stumble, or whenever I get fear in me, or nervousness that disrupts my way of life, I'm noticing that to counter that, it's important that I remind myself of who I am.
You have the answer. Wow. Yes. Yes, because when we were speaking, I was thinking, it's maybe you have this anxiety because you too like strong for towards yourself. You too like maybe you have this thought of I am not good enough.
Yeah,
I do this, I'm not this enough. And because of this thought, this thinking that you have, that create anxiety. But
yeah,
if you know who you are, and you don't waiting of the validation of other people around you, the anxiety going to go,
yeah,
because you don't care. We have to be on a place where we don't care anymore of what people think about us.
yes,
So when you do your thing, your stuff, even if it's not perfect, okay, it's not perfect, and people are not going to know it. You still know more of the subject of what you're going to talk about than the people that are going to hear you.
mm,
So if you're going to forget something that you are shared, that's between you and you. It's not, people don't know that. So it just, we have
mm,
to be in a place where we just deal with ourselves. Like,
mm,
I'm speaking in front of people, but they're not there for real. It's an illusion. I speaking with
mm,
myself and just
mm.
do the thing. But yes, I think you just think too much.
Yes.
You just think too much. That's the problem. Stop thinking. Just
Barbara, how do I stop
just
thinking?
just
Even
stay in the
my
present.
mentor, that Mr. Richards, he says, he says, he says, you have a lot of thoughts. And you know what he says that I should do? He said,
What?
what I need to do, he told me that I need to do it, meditate.
Yes, that going to bring you in the present moment. The thing with the anxiety, you think too much of the future, what's going to happen. No, if you're in the present moment, you're speaking, okay, I'm in the now moment. No anxiety, just keep now at this present moment. and meditating going to help you with that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're not meditating right now? You don't have a meditation practice?
Mm-mm.
Girl, even if it's 5 minutes, everybody have 5 minutes. You have
Mm-hmm.
after this call, you can find a 5 minute. Just close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes. Next week, 10 minutes. Another week, 50. Just baby step. But 5 minutes can change the whole trajectory of your day, like
Mm.
present moment.
And
Uh-huh.
that is what I've landed on is this is part of my journey of growth is
Hmm.
adopting um a new habit.
Yes, spiritual workout, I called it.
Ooh, spiritual workout.
Hmm. Made prayer, meditation, journaling. It's every day. It's your spiritual workout.
I love that. Do you
Hmm.
do you do that on your channel?
I'm
Do you
going
talk
to
about that?
start, girl. That's the thing. I'm starting a podcast now. Okay,
Uh-huh.
the thing I was looking for, like yes, we do this, but in French. Okay,
Yeah.
so the one thing that I realized in me this week, it's I have this ability to start thing but not finishing it. Okay,
Mm, mhm,
so I bought a lot of personal development course that I start but not finish.
mm,
And this week I came across one that I buy
mm,
in the beginning of the year to become a coach, because that's one thing that I want to become. It's a coach for women, for them to
mm.
have a better self-esteem and confidence.
Ooh.
I was, yes, so I was starting the thing. I was like, yes, this it's my calling. What?
Mhm.
Why I didn't go through this path? So I
Yeah.
begin it. And one thing that have in this course is you have, for people to know you and for you to share your knowledge, you have to start a podcast on your subject. And me, it's
Ooh.
femininity, spirituality, and becoming the best version of yourself. So I
Mm.
already record some episode, and God is so wonderful. The woman that I bought the course from this week going to start 7 day to kick off how podcast, like how to set it up,
Yeah.
how to like do all the
Wow.
things for them to be like. I was like, okay, like I'm in alignment now.
Yeah.
So going to begin tomorrow. And I didn't have to pay for it because I pay for the coaching for the course. So it's
Oh.
just it's just like in the it's like a confirmation of God. So that
Wow.
where I'm from. And it's that's go and that's go end with what with me being a beauty consultant. Like
Mhm.
that's go together. So I don't feel
Mm.
that I'm not I taking another role. Like it still go together. So yeah.
Mm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so beautiful. Wow, Tamara.
Mm, thank you.
Because like that is like information that is needed. It's like how do you get that podcast started? So she's French?
No, she's American. I don't know.
Oh
I
wow.
have a love for American people.
What
She's
are
from
they doing in France? They got to step it up in
yes,
France.
yes, but that's
That's
the
you
thing.
right there.
Yes, no, yeah, no, because in French culture, there's a lot of information that we don't have. You
Oh.
English people are really knowledgeable on a lot of things. So I see
Oh.
myself, my mission is to take this
The
information in
yes.
another language and
Mhm.
bring into my French community.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm doing right now.
And you
So
know what? He's talked about that. He said in your ikigai, doing what you love, alo- pairing that with your skills, and then you feel a gap in, you feel a need in society. You feel a gap. Like, what does people need? And you see, like, in France, in your culture, they
Mm-hmm.
need more information.
Mm-hmm.
So you utilize what you're naturally good at, what you naturally have, which is you're bilingual.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you use that and your, skills with communication,
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing what you love, which is spirituality, beauty,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then you're using all that. That's ikigai.
Okay. Yes, I feel that I'm in my place right now. Like, no, for real. It's the first time in my life this week when I came across like this course that I didn't finish, and this life coach thing. It's been a long time that I was saying to myself, I see myself being a life coach, so I
Yeah,
take the
yeah,
information,
yeah.
but I didn't have the confidence to take this path, so I work on
Mm,
myself, and now I'm in my place. Like, I see
mm,
that I can start this coaching progress, and like you said, I feel like I'm in my place, and I never been so like happy to work, happy to like starting. I feel I do my recording, and I'm like proud of myself. I can't wait to
mm.
like just share it to the world. And like you said, it's an affirmation that is deeply needed. Like, it's
Yes, yes, yes.
so,
You are
like you
doing
were,
it.
yes, like you were saying, you were saying that like we have we have this desire of like maybe listen for a subject like a podcast, but we don't find it.
Mm.
Maybe I am the one to like birth
Open them
this.
up. Yeah.
Yes, to
Hmm.
birth this, and people that going to like
Oh
my
my gosh,
voice.
Tamara,
Going,
you're gonna blow up.
you think that I feel
Bruh.
it, girl?
You're
I
gonna be
feel it.
that go-to woman that people can go to for the information.
Mhm. 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 Yeah.
You're gonna blow up. Wow, wow.
It's the
Because like
first
there's
time
not many people to compete with because
I
not everybody's
nobody.
doing this and
There
it's
is
bilingual.
nobody. Yes. Yes, it's bilingual because I think I'm going to do it in French, and everything I do in French, I'm going to translate it in English too. So I have the
Mm.
ideas of putting like two podcasts, but
Mm,
on the same subject. Like,
mm,
in French is that, and I'm just going to translate it in English because it's
mhm.
needed. Like,
Yes.
femininity, spirituality, best version of yourself. There's not a lot of people that, en tout cas, I didn't came across from a lot of people, and black people, black women
Mm.
on that,
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. 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 That's even smaller.
Hmm.
Wow. Wow, Tamara, that is major. Okay? That is major. And it's so interesting. You went back into one of your older courses and you're like, let me just finish what it is. And you realize,
Yes.
oh, snap, this is really
Yeah.
good.
Yes. Like,
So
wow.
it goes to show you
It's
were
the
already on the
perseverance,
right
isn't it?
path when you got
Yes.
it. It was
Yes.
right. It was just that
Yes.
life probably started lifing and you had to just adjust a little bit.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I'm going to be there. So soon, I'm going to launch my life coach business. So yes. And the thing with this woman, I mean, I only need like 4 clients every month to make the amount of money that I need to make to live my best life. I mean, I don't need a lot of client to live well, like
Yeah.
one coaching package that I sell to 2500. If I have
Mhm.
4 people, it's 10K a month. So I just have to market myself out there,
Mhm.
and yes, women that have that kind of money, that
Mhm.
like what I present, they're going to be a part of this venture with me. So yeah.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, I am happy for you, Tamara. It sounds like you found a good program.
Yes,
Oh,
amazing. Yes, yes, yes.
wonderful, wonderful. Okay, okay.
And it's for Queen. I love your shirt. It's like for me, I'm here to awaken the queen inner every woman, you know,
Mm.
every black one. We all have a queen within us that need to be released. It's my mission. Release the
You know
queen
what?
in you.
I sense that queen within me. I sense that energy. I
Mm-hmm.
even see her
Mm-hmm.
at moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you're right. We all have that in us. So
Yeah.
you talk about drawing out that queen.
Yes.
So like,
Really your
mhm,
queen energy. Because in this society,
mhm,
they we live in the society that asks women to be a lot in her masculine energy,
mm,
in to be in the doing, do other than to be. And it
mhm,
just bring back your feminine energy, your feminine essence. Let
mhm.
that creativity and flow within it, you know. So that's what I'm going to share with my audience.
Wow,
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. I would want to watch it. So yes, please do an English version. Please do an English
I'm
version. I
going
will
to
watch
do
that
it.
because
Yeah.
that is very important.
Listen, you're not going to see me. It's really like my voice. It's really going to be a audible podcast that you will see on
Oh.
Spotify, Apple, and also YouTube. But just the fact, I don't want to complicate me. So just the fact to be like in front of the camera every time going to be an obstacle for me. So I'm going to do it in audio. But the
Mm,
message is so powerful that you're going to listen to me. If you're going to like
wow.
maybe make some cleaning in around the house and listen to me, what I have to say. Yeah. So you know little see, so you
I
can
want to
do.
listen. I want to
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Wow, Tamara. This is so beautiful for you. And that what you're doing is the key, guy. You're taking what you love to what you're interested in, what you're good at, your natural talents, and you're filling a need.
Mm-hmm.
You're filling that.
Mm-hmm.
And it is important for us women, yeah, because we've been masculinized and we need to get that femininity back.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
like, how does one go back to their femininity if who has it? How do you know who has it? You know what I mean? Like where do you go to look for that? That
Mm-hmm.
softness as an
Mm-hmm.
example. Because in America, I don't know too many black women that are examples of softness and femininity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's just like it's like what that looks like. How do you do it? How do you talk to yourself soft? How do you talk to yourself feminine?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot of it too. How do you talk to yourself?
Softness. You have to be your own best friend.
Mm,
Like we as a woman, we have the tendency to be more kind with other people that we
mm,
are with ourselves. Be your own best friend. You if you were if you as a best friend and you do an error, something that you're not supposed to do, your best friend going to say you, girl, don't be too strong on yourself. It's not that bad. But you to
mm,
yourself, oh no, you why do that, you stupid and that. No, don't talk to you like that. Like, be your own best friend. Like, treat you with gentleness, treat you with kindness. We don't do this a lot. We are
mhm.
much strong towards ourselves. We
We
have to be
don't.
gentle. Yeah, we don't. But it's the first part. Be cool with yourself.
Mm,
Me, I have this practice. It's been a couple weeks that I don't do this, but I create like affirmation, and And every morning and every night in front of the mirror, I look at myself in my eyes and I say to me, nice thing. Like,
Mm,
I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am like, I put to reprogram myself to this wonderful, amazing human being that I am. And I have to
mm,
remind myself every day of that, because you can be in an environment that don't want you to see yourself as such. So as
mm,
your best friend,
mm,
you have to remember how amazing you are every day.
mm. You got to remind yourself who you are every day.
Every single day.
Mm.
To walk in a yes. Like,
So, have you always felt this way about yourself, or
no.
this is something you had to work towards?
I have to work towards. Like, it
Mm,
was, I begin in 2000, 2020,
mm,
2019, 2020. Like I said, something not good happened to me. And I said, you know what? Never again. And
mm,
it's where my path towards becoming the best version of myself start. Like,
mm,
I begin as reading book. Me reading book make me realize something about myself, listen to podcasts, and just implementing thing that I read, online course that I take, that I implementing, that give this version of me that you see today. I wasn't
mm,
always like this. It
mm.
was a lot of inner work.
Wow,
Mhm.
wow, wow.
And that's the reason I see the benefits of inner can do on the individual, seeing
Mm.
me. And now I like, okay, I have to share this knowledge to other women,
Yeah, yeah,
because that served me so well.
yeah.
Like, I can keep this to myself. I see women suffering because of the lack of awareness on the situation.
Wow.
I'm just here to awaken
Yeah.
on the situation, because if you don't have awareness on your
Mhm.
situation, you're going to keep
The cycle keeps going over and
yes,
over again. Yeah.
exactly, like, the awareness that I want to give romance. Look at how you speak to yourself. If you don't speak, like, power is on the tongue. If you don't, that's begin with what you say. If you don't speak well, but if you don't know it, you're going to keep
Harshly.
speaking, yes, harshly,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
keep bringing to you bad things. But you don't know. A
Mhm.
lot of women don't know that bad thing happens to them because of how they speak. But I am
Mhm.
here to say you have to change how you speak, and how you treat yourself, and it just bring awareness on thing. And that's what I'm going to speak on my podcast. And for women
Wow.
go deeper, they're going to have the chance to have one-on-one coaching with me too. So
Wow.
the vision that I have, yes.
Wow. Mama.
Yo, thank you, Shana. You just validate me right now. I'm like, oh.
Camera.
Thank you.
Wow. I wish you're oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing, Tamara. This is very much so needed. I'm excited for it. Let me know when you drop it in English and I'm
Mhm.
going to listen to it. I'll subscribe because
Mhm.
this is part of what I need. I
Mhm.
need this
Mhm.
because I do talk to myself quite harshly
Mhm.
and it's part of it's part of that inner work cleanup that is needed within me.
Mhm.
And it's like, but who can I go to that can help with that? And you're the first person that I've come across because I hear about femininity and all that, but you're the first person that I've heard talk about it's how you talk to yourself.
Mhm.
Like that's the first part that it starts with. And
Mhm.
so then it's like, well, how do you talk to yourself? And you hear different people and their affirmations on YouTube, but no, you're coming with a different angle. You're coming like, I am my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there is like, how do I talk to myself as a best friend?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I always think like, okay, well, Tamara, what will Tamara say? So to now be able to access you on audio,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you in my ear all the time. And then your voice gets louder in my ear, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like you guide me through talking
Mm-hmm.
to myself. So look, I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back on you. How can I be your client?
Ah, soon, soon, soon. Hey, wait. S'il vous plaît, silent. Yo, really soon. I'm working on my offer. I'm
Yeah,
launching
yeah,
my podcast first, but
yeah.
like November, girl, November, my offer going to be like out there. And how I see it's like 8 weeks coaching, one time a week to
Mhm.
just like what I do with you right now in check-in and tribe. I speak you come with what you do,
Yeah,
and I'm here like your best friend that told you,
yeah.
hey girl, you have to move like this. Hey girl, I just like this, don't do this, like the way, and you go to your week with the conceal that I give you, and next week you come back and share to me where you are, in your
Yeah.
progression. So it's the way I see the thing, but yes, I know that it's needed, and I'm answer the call now. I'm like, God, I
Oh,
listen to you and answer the call.
wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Coach Tamara.
Yes. And I'm going to give you some prompts for the week, inner work activity to do. So yes,
Oh, nice.
I have a vision. So the vision's coming. It's materializing. So it begin with the podcast. I'm going to go, oh, thank you, Shana.
Oh my gosh. I am excited about it.
Yes. I'm happy. Like you just confirm that I'm doing the right thing.
Yes. Yes. And doesn't it feel good when you get clarity?
Yes.
Clarity is like priceless.
Yes, because like you can walk lost. What? I'm here. I'm in this hurt, but I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do. No,
Mhm.
but like for real, journaling, girl, writing on the journal really helped me with clarity. Like
Mm.
and reread what I like journal help me see again like
Mhm.
have more clarity on my situations. That's the every for real every woman supposed to have a journal. If you don't have this, you're not walking in your feminine essence. You pass
Yeah.
you
That's
like
like something that's part of the journey. Like you have
yes,
to journal.
yes,
As
part
women,
of,
we need to write.
yes, spiritual
Mhm.
workout. Yes, it's part of
Mhm.
spiritual workout. Yes. You need to prayer, meditation, journal. You don't have this, you lost. You walking outside as a lost woman. No, that's true. That's really true. That's really true.
I love it. Like if you don't have this, you lost. You
Yeah,
lost.
you
Okay.
lost. You lost.
But that's really true. Like there's even like a part in the Bible, like a verse that talks about you have to put on the full armor of God, you know, every day.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what that is for you is
Mm-hmm.
prayer,
Mm-hmm.
meditation, and journaling, your spiritual workout.
Yes, and I forget to say too, reading some inspiring thing that can
Mm.
be like the spiritual book, like the Bible or the Quran, or that can
Ooh.
because you have
Ooh.
renew your mind.
Mhm.
It's the part of renewing your mind with good thoughts.
Mhm.
spiritual book or inspiring book every
Mhm.
day. You have to do this because how mind we program to think the same thought every day. We program to think the same thing every day. So to like
Mm.
renew your mind, you have to put new good information every
Mm.
day to continue your growth. If
Mm.
not, you're going to stay stagnant, so
Mm.
so yeah.
You're making me see myself outside of myself.
What you said, I don't understand that.
So you know how some people feel like they are their ego or they are that, but no, you're not. You're separate from that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you're separate from your mind. Like you can control your mind.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Some people can't see or control their mind because they're still they haven't separated themselves from it. So
Uh-huh.
they
Uh-huh.
can't
Mm-hmm.
separate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But having this conversation with you, you're helping me separate me from me.
Mm-hmm. Because your mind is like a tool, like our body is a tool. We are the I am. I am the spirit. And the spirit I am have a body and have our personality that like me. My name is Tamara, but it's a name that someone give me. I have some thought that give me. I have a mind that thought come to, but it's just a tool. We have, what I say is maybe not clear, but we have control on our mind. We have control on our body. But to have this control, we have to like have this awareness that we are not our body. We are not our mind. We are the I am that control the
Mm.
body and the mind. It's a concept of, yes. So
Mm.
yes, we have to
We
separate.
have to separate. And that's the
Yes.
problem. People don't
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
they don't
You
know
can
how to
like,
separate that.
yes, yes.
Mm.
It's just this body we
Wow.
have is just a tool. It's just a vehicle to like living on earth, but it's not us. It's not the real me. The real me
Mm.
is the I am, is the God within me.
Mm.
But mhm.
Wow. It's the God within me.
Mhm.
That is such a powerful perspective,
Mhm.
Tamara. Thank you. Um, I'm going to implement this spiritual workout because this is I read a lot and learn a lot about spirituality and origin and creation and have a lot of uh wisdom in that, right? But practicing it is something that
Is the more important step.
is an
Like,
important step to it. It's the other
like
side of it.
yes, theory it's important. Theory it's good, but if you not implement it, it's vain. So me for me, I'm the kind of woman that love to like learn about a lot of things. But I realized
Mhm.
that okay, I know all these things, but that's not like serve me. Like now
Mm.
I can implement my knowledge. And people say that the knowledge is not power. The implementation of knowledge is power. So you can me. I was the kind of woman that was reading. Oh yes, meditation is it's good thing for it's good because of that. Oh yes, that the benefits of prayer is that. But I wasn't doing it. I was
Yeah,
not seeing
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
benefit of it, and I was like proud to say to people what the benefit of the thing is, but I wasn't implementing it in my
Yeah.
life. But
Mhm.
now I like, okay, I know this, but I'm also going to live it. We
Mm.
have to live our knowledge, embody our knowledge. So that's where I am, and that's what I want for my audience too to do. We have women have to shake the world to being the best version of themselves. If the world is not good right now,
Mm.
if men right now maybe don't treat women the best, it's because we don't know how work, we don't know how value, and we accepting that we're not supposed to accept because of our lack of confidence and of worth. But the moment that we leave the queen that we are, the world going to shift. That's begin with women.
Mm.
Children going to be better, men going to awaken and see that they also have to be the best version of themselves if they want to be with us. And
Mm.
it's just like this. Everything changed with us becoming the best version of us.
Mm.
So it's the work that I do with myself. I'm not perfect. I'm not where I want to be right now, but I'm on the path, and I want to bring the most woman that I can to be on this
Yeah.
as well, you know? So yeah.
Wow. Oh man, Tamara, I needed to hear that.
Oh,
I'm gonna implement this in my life.
mm, it
And
goes.
it's interesting because my mentor told me every day, which is what you talk about, do a spiritual workout. He doesn't call it that, but he's
Mhm.
like, I every morning before I do anything, he reads the Meta Netter, which is the Medu Netter, which is ancient chemist ancient chemic knowledge and wisdom on who we are in spirituality. So he
Okay.
reads that and he's like, you need to be reading that too.
What
And
is this?
so,
Interesting. How you write this? Emmet what?
oh yes, M E METU
T-U-N-T-E-R.
NETER.
Okay,
Yes,
Metu
Bedu Netter. So that book is on ancient Hermeticism because we as Black people we built great ancient civilizations. We were on this planet for hundreds of thousands of years prior to any Caucasian man. And we were learning and studying nature, and we understood that all life comes from the waters of Nun. And so they explain what life is, creation, who we are, how we're supposed to ascend as human beings, passages of rituals of what do you call them? Rites of passages. Like they tell you what is the first Trinity. And so all these religions, when the Caucasians came from after the Ice Age and they came down from the mountains, they studied under us and got the knowledge, but they didn't have the full knowledge. And so instead of learning that full knowledge, and again, it took us thousands of years, but instead of getting that full knowledge, they took what they had and built their religions off of it.
Mm.
So we had already established, it's not a spirituality, it's a way of life
Okay.
that
Wow.
everyone lived. And so
Okay.
we were going around different parts of the world, educating different people on the great knowledge and wisdom that we acquired. And we were building up civilizations until we were violently interrupted by the Caucasians.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So he's like, that is the mother nature. Netter is mother nature. And that's the study of mother nature.
Okay. Wow.
It's the sciences. And it breaks it down. He's like, this is something that you must, as a Black woman, you must, because then it puts you back into who you are and your roots. It
Okay.
connects you back with that. So
I'm
it's
going
a,
to buy.
so this is something that I've got a large book list to read, but that's a spiritual book that I want to incorporate every day into my spiritual workout.
Yes. it's a new chapter of your life that going to
Yeah.
change
It's part of my
everything.
growth.
Yes.
It's part of
Yes.
my journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel myself meet like, okay, it's time. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like sometimes like you just so masculine, 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 and you keep do. But you
Yes.
realize that the inner you though, that soft part of you needs to grow. Like you
Yeah.
gotta work on that too. And so
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, let me focus on the inner.
That's going to make you thrive, yes, like checking and try, that going to make you thrive. You're not going to be in a place of overwhelm. You're just going
Mhm,
to flow. And
mhm,
your feminine intuition going to come back, and you're going to know exactly what to do in your day without being tired, you're just going
mm.
to know exactly what to do, flow. It's how we're supposed to be, like.
And that's what Keys was talking about when we went on that
Yeah,
hiking trip. He said that's how it's supposed to
yes,
be.
yes.
Yeah.
And just be at the exact that's going to bring you in the good place at the right time, because without you doing such a lot of things. It's just because you listen to your intuition, just because you were flowing and attract good thing towards you, and yes, brings you good idea, execute on your idea, and
Mhm.
you're going to grow, you're going to go to your goal quicker than if you do the masculine path of the.
Yeah.
Just be, girl, just be. Yes, you have to be.
That should be like a on a coffee mug. Just be.
Just be. Yes,
Sip your coffee. Just
yes,
be, girl.
just
Just be, okay?
just be. Yes.
Or your candles, just be.
Uh-huh.
Just
Ah,
be
good
you.
idea. Yes, the
Because you love
merch.
candles.
I adore candle. Oh yes. Amazing.
So you know
Hey.
what I was thinking as an idea? Like if someone purchases a coaching package from me, I'm gonna send them the physical copy of the workbook. It's downstairs right now of the workbook and like maybe like a sage stick or yeah, like a sage stick and like a candle. Oh, your volume.
Sorry, I was close because of the sound. Okay, so when you're going to send your workbook, going to send a candle too, like it's
Yeah,
all like.
that's something that I wanna do because um I think it's im- I think it's important like for what you're talking about, the spiritual workout,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to collectively like I want you to think about meditation. So here's a sage stick. I want you to practice, you know, going through and journaling. So here's the workbook. I want you to,
Mm-hmm.
practice, prayers. So here's, I'll send you like emails about prayer or, something. But I think I was just thinking that's like a neat idea that I would want to do for my clients, like and send them that and you get it in like this beautiful, nicely scented package, you know?
Yes.
So
No, it's a good personal touch that bring
yeah.
also your feminine touch in it,
Mm,
Men don't think about that kind of stuff. Like, it's like the touch, the magic touch to
yeah,
this. So
yeah.
like now you're going to like answer your workbook, uh, um, bring your candle. It's
Mhm.
like it's a sacred moment now. You now
Yeah,
create a
create a
sacred.
sacred
Yes, and we're doing this. Yes, it's really good. Yeah. No, I will buy it. Woman like me will buy it. Glory
yeah, it's your sacred but
moment.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
lots of ideas. But Tamara, I think this is great. Like I think as women, like this is what I think we're supposed to be doing. when we operate in our femininity. Like,
Mm,
this is how it should be. I
mm-hmm.
love this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, this has been a great episode.
Yes, I feel that too. It was, I didn't know it go. It was every time I come to talk to you, I never know what
What
I'm
to
going to say. It's just
say?
I'm just flowing. But I feel that it was a powerful one, and
Yeah.
that it was a needing one, and
Mhm.
that other if other women listen to this, they're going to like listen to some gem on this episode. I think
Yeah.
it
Lots
serves
of gems.
something.
Lots of
Yes.
gems. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
so awesome, everyone. You just heard it. You've gotten so many good gems from this conversation today, especially understanding what a spiritual workout is. Thank you, Miss Tamara, Coach Tamara.
You're
We're about to change her
welcome.
name soon to Coach Tamara.
Yes, it's
This has been
coming soon.
yeah,
Soon. Yes.
this has been another wonderful episode of Check In and Thrive. Do us a favor if you are enjoying these conversations. Feel free to subscribe. Subscribe lets us know that you are enjoying these conversations. And also, if you feel as though someone can benefit from this show, feel free to share. Until next time, everybody, peace and blessings.
Peace and blessing. Bye.